Did you know the best selling product of Volkswagen has nothing to do with cars? You know what the largest speeding fine ever was? Hello guys, I'm Shibil and welcome to another video. In Los Angeles, there are more cars than people. The German Autobahn is the only place in the world we're allowed to drive as fast as you want on public roads. The best-selling car of all time is the Toyota Corolla, with over 44 million cars sold. 16% of all car owners doesn't wash their cars. The BMW M5 has a quad engine that the car has to play fake news through the audio system to remind the driver that the car is actually working. In 1960, 1 lakh rupees would have bought you a brand new car, but in these days, you would just enough to get a steering wheel, 2 doors and a transmission. The world's cheapest car is the Tata Nano, a tiny shaped like a jelly bean. This thing got a 600cc rear engine rear wheel drive. It accelerates up to 105 km per hour and it cost 1 lakh rupees. The world famous Mercedes-Benz 3-point star represents the company dominance in 3 places: land, air and sea. But I have not yet seen their cars which can fly and float. If you've seen, please mention in the comment box. Honda is the world's largest engine manufacturer, producing more than 23 million units per year. The world's lowest speed legal car is the Mirai, which means future in Japanese. This single-seater car rises less than 18 inches from the ground. The British traffic police carries teddy bears among their equipment to calm children if they are lost or after a road accident. The last car that still had a cassette player was the Ford Crown Victoria in 2011. Volkswagen Beetle was originally called Type 1, but because of its design, it was nicknamed by Beetle. The fast of an airbag is faster than the blink of an eye. It inflates in just 0.03 seconds. The tires of the Bugatti Veyron will explode within 15 minutes at the full speed of it, but it's okay because the fuel tank will empty in 12 minutes. Only 18% of Americans know how to drive a manual gearbox vehicle. That number would go even lower because just 5% of manual gearbox vehicles are sold in US. World's largest speeding fine of 7 crore 42 lakh 95,000 rupees. Oh, the car was the Mercedes-Benz SLS, and the driver did 289 km per hour in a 110 km per hour zone. This was happened in the Switzerland. You know which is the best-selling product of Volkswagen? It is a sausage or a car. The VW Currywurst was meant to be produced only for cafeteria, but it became so popular, so Volkswagen started selling them in supermarkets. The 3-pointed seatbelt was invented by Volvo in 1959. Volvo was the first car manufacturer to fix 6-figure odometer to its cars, which shows just how reliable they are. Cars are the most recyclable consumer product in the world. Sad. The cruise control is invented by Ralph Titer in 1948. The world's first speeding fine was issued in 1904. The driver was going at a speed of 19 km per hour in a speed limit of 12 km per hour. Did you know the Pagani Huayra has 1400 titanium bolts and each bolts cost 5710 rupees, which means the cost of all bolts in the Huayra is 80 lakh rupees. You know, more than 19% of all drivers they regularly sings while driving. Do you one of them? Mention in the comment box. Did you know that the crash tests were first carried out by General Motors? Hong Kong has more Rolls Royces than any countries in the world. 75% of all Rolls Royces ever made are still on the road. The first car with a radio was in 1924. At that time, the cost of a radio was 9600 rupees. It's not surprising, but how about this? The average car price was around 40,000 rupees. In the Skoda logo of winged arrow, the arrow is for speed and the wings for progress, while the circle symbolizes Skoda's more than 100 years of tradition. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram.